Have you ever wondered why so many people keep repeating the same phrase over and over again? They confidently say, it's only natural that our vision inevitably worsens with age. We're taught this from early childhood, as if it were an unshakable truth. Once we reach a certain age, we'll have to wear glasses and we accept it as unavoidable. But if you look around, you'll see people in their 70s or 80s who can read perfectly without glasses, while others need bifocals in their 40s. Why such a difference? And what happens in some traditional communities or cultures far removed from ultra-processed foods, where age-related vision loss is practically unheard of? In the West, despite advanced technologies from laser surgeries to high-precision prescription lenses, we see more and more people suffering from myopia, astigmatism, or presbyopia. This raises an intriguing question. What if worsening vision isn't an unavoidable fate dictated by age, but rather a consequence of our modern lifestyle? Research points to environmental factors, poor nutrition, and harmful habits that directly affect our eyesight, which means we actually have far more control over our vision than we've been led to believe. Aging itself is not the primary culprit. The real villains are often chronic inflammation, poor diet, excessive oxidative stress, and impaired blood flow. Fortunately, these elements can be modified. By addressing their root causes, we can not only slow down the decline in eyesight, we may even reverse it. In this article, we'll take a closer look at the main causes behind deteriorating vision and explore practical steps, from nutrition and supplements to stress reduction, that can help your eyes regenerate and regain some lost clarity. I invite you to read on with an open mind and question what you once thought was inevitable about aging and eyesight, because what's at stake is much more than a number on an age chart. 1. The myth of inevitable vision loss. Across human history, various cultures have shown that age-related vision loss is not as universal as we believe. In many rural and indigenous communities, where fast food, screens, and light pollution are absent, people in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s retain remarkable sharpness of vision. Meanwhile, in industrial cities, more and more young children need glasses, and many adults undergo refractive surgeries or change prescriptions every few years. What explains this stark contrast? The answer lies in the powerful impact of environment and diet on eye health. Our eyes are not inanimate cameras that naturally wear out with age. They are living, dynamic organs made of tissues that require specific nutrients, antioxidant protection, and proper blood flow. Just like any other part of the body, when deprived of what they need, these tissues begin to deteriorate. A poor diet full of inflammatory foods, constant screen exposure, environmental toxins, and a sedentary lifestyle create the perfect storm for accelerated vision loss. The good news? By identifying and addressing these factors, we can significantly improve our eye health. 2. The 4 key causes of vision decline and how they interconnect. Research consistently highlights 4 core contributors to worsening eyesight. 1. Chronic nutrient deficiency. Eyes need a steady supply of vitamins A, C, E, and D, minerals like zinc and selenium, and antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin to maintain the health of the retina, cornea, and lens. If we go years without enough of these nutrients, or if our diet lacks diversity, the tissues of the eye silently begin to starve, leading to long-term vision issues. 2. Chronic inflammation. Modern lifestyles often lead to low-grade inflammation, not obvious but damaging over time. Diets high in refined sugars, industrial oils, and ultra-processed foods create an inflammatory environment that disrupts the eye's delicate structures. The retina, optic nerve, and blood vessels are especially sensitive to this process. 3. Oxidative stress exposure to UV radiation, blue light from screens, and pollution increases the production of free radicals, unstable molecules that damage eye cells. Without enough antioxidants in our diet, these radicals cause cumulative damage, like how a sliced apple turns brown when exposed to air. 4. Reduced blood flow. Healthy eyes require consistent oxygen and nutrient delivery through blood flow. Conditions like hypertension, diabetes, and high cholesterol, or a lack of exercise, can restrict this blood flow, starving the eye's smallest capillaries and slowing tissue repair. These four factors don't act alone. Nutrient deficiency promotes inflammation. Inflammation increases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress and inflammation impair circulation. Together, they create a destructive cycle that weakens the eye's ability to protect and heal itself. 3. Inflammation's hidden role in eye disease. Inflammation is a natural defense mechanism. The body uses it to fight infection and heal injuries. But when it becomes chronic and low-grade, it's like a slow-burning fire silently damaging your organs, including the eyes. In the eye, chronic inflammation can affect the cornea, lens, vitreous humor, and especially the retina. It also disrupts the permeability of tiny blood vessels, letting proteins and fats leak into areas where they don't belong, causing more inflammation. Over time, this damages delicate tissues and leads to diseases like cataracts, glaucoma, macular degeneration. Many of these diseases progress quietly. Glaucoma, for instance, raises eye pressure and damages the optic nerve without noticeable pain. By the time vision is noticeably worse, significant damage may have already occurred. Cataracts, on the other hand, involve protein denaturation in the lens due to free radicals and inflammation. The good news? We can reduce inflammation through diet and lifestyle. Eating omega-3 rich foods, antioxidants, and phytonutrients can put out the fire and support regeneration. Cutting down on sugar and refined flour products also helps regulate inflammatory responses. It's not a magic fix, but over time, these changes benefit your entire body, including your eyes. The oxidative stress factor. Like a browning apple, our eyes oxidize under environmental stress. Sunlight, LED lights, screen exposure, and pollution create free radicals that attack eye cells. Without enough antioxidants, like vitamin C, E, lutein, and zeaxanthin, eye tissues slowly degrade. Even the act of converting light into nerve signals generates waste products. The body must clear these efficiently, which depends on our antioxidant reserves and cellular repair systems. Eating antioxidant-rich foods like berries, blueberries, blackberries, strawberries, leafy greens, spinach, kale, red peppers, and carrots gives your eyes the tools to defend against oxidative wear. The circulation connection eyes are highly specialized, but they rely entirely on blood flow to deliver nutrients and remove waste. Poor circulation equals poor eye function. Hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, and inactivity can restrict blood to the retina, optic nerve, and surrounding tissues. For example, diabetic retinopathy equals high glucose, damages eye vessels, microbleeds, swelling. Vision loss, hypertension, equals pressure damages vessel walls. Reduced oxygen delivery, chronic inflammation, and oxidative stress further impair circulation. Therefore, vision restoration requires vascular care, regular blood pressure monitoring, blood sugar control for diabetics, whole food diet with minimal ultra-processed foods, daily movement, e.g., 30 minutes walking, and healthy weight maintenance. Even simple actions like deep breathing and hydration improve eye blood flow. 6. A new perspective on eye health. It's time to let go of the idea that our eyes are fragile, passive cameras. They're actually a direct extension of the brain, full of living, energy-hungry cells that need support. Functional medicine focuses on treating root causes, not just masking symptoms with glasses or surgery. It looks at inflammation, nutrition, stress levels, and lifestyle. And when we support the whole body, the eyes benefit too. Did you know? The cornea regenerates every 7 to 10 days. The conjunctiva, the white membrane, also renews itself. Even the retina, once thought to be irreparable, shows potential for recovery under the right conditions. While we can't regrow a fully damaged retina, functional improvements have been observed when people correct nutritional gaps and reduce inflammation. 7. Vitamin A, the star player. Among all nutrients that support eye health, vitamin A stands out. Experts say that vitamin A deficiency is a leading cause of preventable blindness worldwide. Even in developed countries, many people suffer from subclinical vitamin A deficiency, meaning levels are normal but not enough for optimal visual function.